Hi, and welcome to Baker Affair. I'm Pika. Glad you're here. On today's episode of No Bake Treats, I'm going to be making a cream pie with Biscoff cookies. And it sounds delicious. I've had it already, and it's very good. If you like Biscoff cookies, this is the way to go. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the ingredients. And the ingredients are 100 grams of Biscoff cookies, 60 grams of unsalted butter, melted. That's going to be the base of our pie, which I love. Anything with cream and cookies. How can you go wrong? I don't know. You can't. The filling is going to be 5 ounces of heavy cream, 25 grams of sugar, a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 25 grams of Biscoff. And if you don't do grams, I do grams. So if you don't do grams, in the comment below, I will leave, or in the description below, I will leave all the measurements you need in ounces and grams. And those are going to be crushed for the filling. And then for the decoration, you can have 1 or 2 Biscoff cookies that are crushed, or you can put them on whole, whatever. Sometimes I think I might try today. I might try adding just a little bit of nutmeg in it because I just feel like nutmeg would go really well with it. Not a lot, just like one thing, but we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm going to start off with the Biscoff cookies in a crush because I want to get this into the refrigerator so I can start with the filling. So today, I'm not going to be using my blender or my food processor. I'm going to be using the handy dandy Ziploc bag, or the bags, these bags, and I'm going to take the 60 grams, 100 grams of Biscoff cookies. I'm going to stick them in here, and then I'm going to beat them like they've never been beat before. And it's not violent. This is just talking about cookies, and we're going to get the hammer to them. So let's do that. Roll. Really fine. Okay, so I think these are good. And now I'm going to add them to the melted butter, but I'm not going to waste another dish. So I'm going to add them to the melted butter in the pot that I already have because it's here. Because why waste another pot or a bowl? Or I like to do things simple. In my kitchen, I can't stand doing dishes. I don't have a dishwasher, which I know is unusual, but I don't have a dishwasher. So my hands are the dishwasher. Okay, so I'm going to mix these get the butter into there. So you just keep working in that butter. I don't know. I'm going to be starting to do another video on recipes, like old Polish recipes and different kinds of things. Super excited. My mom's recipes. God bless her heart. Okay, now that we have those mixed up, we're going to stick it in you can use an 8x8. And I should let you know, this is, I don't know, this is not the right dish, but it's the only dish I have today. So that's what we're using. Because I'm all into using things that you have. Because I'm not a professional baker. I just like to bake. I just like to bake. I like to create things. I like to think of new things. Sometimes I use recipes. Sometimes I don't. a lot of the times I'll take a recipe and then I just, you know, make it into something else. Okay, so now that that is in there, and it's a little thin, but I find the Biscoff cookies are a little bit sweet for me, so I don't mind that. They're delicious, but they're a little bit sweet, and it's going to be good in this. Okay, so now that it's all packed down, I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Okay, so now that I have that in the refrigerator, I have to make the filling that goes into the actual the pie, the shell of it. So that's going to consist of 5 ounces of heavy cream, 25 grams of sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and about 25 grams of Biscoff cookies that are crumbled. So I'm going to have to use another Ziploc bag because I already threw that one out. So let me get the whipping cream. And let me measure out the whipping cream. And this I do in ounces, so it's going to be 5 ounces. And that's going to go inside the bowl. And then I'm going to add the sugar after I'm done whipping a little bit. I had to get this new mixer last year, and I'm not really fond of it, but I was doing a lot of baking, and I had like a lot of things to do, and this is the one I ended up with. But it works, so we're okay with it. And now I'm going to add a little bit of the sugar at a time. Well, you get the idea anyway. And before it really starts turning into cream, I want to add a half a teaspoon of vanilla, which I'm just going to eyeball it. That's my half a teaspoon. And I'm also going to add nutmeg, because I just think that will work really well before I forget, because I have a knack of forgetting. That's all I want to do. You don't want to go overboard with the nutmeg. And if you didn't know, these, you always get never buy like the grated stuff, get one of these, like the whole nutmeg, because it's such a different flavor. It's unbelievable. And that's what I'm looking for. See? It's real thick. Okay, and then I have to do those. Because I forgot to do them. So we're just going to do them right now. And then we're going to dump those into the whipped cream. You could also do this in your food processor. you know, I didn't feel like getting it out. And then we're just going to mix this in, fold it in. And then we're going to stick it in on this. Just make sure they're all kind of. And if you want to, when it comes out, you can add more whipped cream on top to decorate it and get all fancy. Or you can, you know, put the cookies on top and decorate it, make it look real pretty. I'm going old style. Old-fashioned style. And this is going to go in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours or overnight. So this is something, you know, people are going to, if you have company coming over and you're like, you know, we need something, this is like super easy. Like you can't get any more simple than this. You just can't. It's just so simple and it tastes delicious. If you love Biscoff cookies, you're going to love this. It's like, how can you not love it? I can't help myself. I have to try it. Oh, and that little bit of nutmeg that I put in is delicious. I mean, outstanding. This is going to go into the refrigerator 4 hours or overnight. And I'll be back when okay. So it has not been overnight or 4 hours because I just want to try it. It looks so good. I stuck it in the freezer for a half an hour or so, and this is what it looks like. It looks good, doesn't it? And I'm going to take a little piece out of there right now and try it. So my husband is finding the need to stare at me right now while I'm making this video, and he needs to stop, please. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at it. That's what that looks like. It looks so good. So let me give it a try. I don't know. If there was a heaven, I think this is what it would be. I hope you give this a try. I could probably eat this intravenous if it was actually available. Anyway, if you like these videos that I'm making, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, and I thank you. If you're at the end of this video and watching it, thank you for watching. Till next time, ciao.